You are what you attract. The way you see life and everything in it may be a way you see yourself. Because on one side of the coin, you can see the world as negative, full of bad things. People are evil. People are terrible. Nothing ever goes right. That negative sort of attitude just affects you. It comes from your thoughts. It comes from within. And you're gonna act based on that negative thing. And if anything, you're just putting a magnifying glass on all of it. Everything. Because you look at the bad things, look at what's going wrong, and you say, why me? Why is it always me? Why does this only happen to me? If it's not this, it's another thing. And all these sorts of negative thoughts that we all come up with as a way to kind of express ourselves, just the sheer negativity of it all. And on the flip side, of course, bad things will always happen. Good things will always happen. But on the flip side, it's like you look at the world and you see the beauty, you see the kindness, the love, the joy, the compassion, the care in the world. And that also comes from within, because you feel happy, you feel joyful, you are in all these sorts of emotions and a mind state where you just look at the positive things in life. Anything and everything. You wake up in the morning, you walk outside, you hear the birds chirping, you just talk to your coworkers, it's a pleasant conversation, you enjoy talking to them. And all this just comes down to, where is your focus? Where is your focus at? What do you focus on? What are you fixated on? Because if we look at the overall things, if we look at everything, what do we constantly see? And on one level, we can blame social media. We can. But at the same time, it's like we can't. It's just there. Social media is just there because it shows both the good and the bad. But of course, as we aren't aware, we all gravitate towards that chaotic kind of thing. It's always being presented in front of us. It's always, unless we consciously say, I'm not gonna interact with those. So guess what? You just skip over it. You block it. You know that it's happening, but you shouldn't let it affect you. When you see the positive things, it's beautiful. It's creating this sort of emotion and joy for the world and compassion, because it's like you kind of want to protect yourself in a way from the negative things, whether it be people, experiences, circumstances. A lot of times it's people, though. Constantly see people beating themselves up, constantly just saying negative things, whether about themselves or other people. And you really don't want to be a part of that. You really shouldn't. Because it creates this cycle of hatred and anger. It's like, even on one side of jealousy, it doesn't help you. It really doesn't. And again, it just makes you see the bad things, and it's like, when will it stop? And honestly, it all comes down to your vision and your attitude. You can change it. You can. It's not permanent. You are always creating yourself. And I say this every single time. You are always creating yourself. Your life isn't over yet. You still have time. You still have a pulse. You are still able to move and interact with the world and with yourself. It reminds me of that old saying, treat others how you want to be treated. And how do you want people to treat you? You want them to treat you kindly, with compassion, with love and respect. And that's how you should want to treat yourself too. Another level, it's like, treat others how you treat yourself. And in that way, it's like, if you think poorly of yourself, you'll treat others probably in the same kind of manner. But if you think positively of yourself, you're going to treat people in that same manner. It's all a matter of attention and attitude. And by attitude, I mean it's like, let's put it into an example, right? You have two people working. They both lose their job, okay? You have person A. They start panicking. They start worrying. What am I gonna do? You know, I thought it was safe. What am I gonna do? What should I do? They're just panicking, looking at the bad. It's like, how am I gonna get money? How am I gonna pay for this? How am I gonna do this and that? But person B, it's like, I lost my job. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is, but we keep it pushing. They look for a new job. They accept the fact it's like, okay, you know, things happen. They're not held back by it. They don't place their value on the job, their identity to the job. I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a dentist, I'm a yoga instructor, I'm a whatever it may be. They don't place their identity with it, as they recognize it's like they have their own self-value. And that's the thing, it's like self-value. Do you value yourself? And you should, because your opinion is yours. It's yours. Like, how could you not value that which is closest to you? How could you not value yourself when you're with yourself 24/7, 7 days out the week, however many days in a month, years, your whole life you're with yourself? So value yourself. Value your word and your integrity, you know, because that is important. It's like your vision. What do you have your eyes on? Again, what do you have your eyes on? What is in front of you, in a way? Is it positive things, negative things? Which side of the coin do you want to be on? But it's like, you know that there's both on each side. There's going to be bad things happening. There's going to be good things happening. Which is the one you kind of want to dive into? And what do you allow to affect you in a way too? And it's like, and think of it like this. If you're expecting bad things to happen, what do you expect will happen? What do you expect will happen? Bad things on whatever level it happens. You expect something bad to happen. So what do you think is gonna happen? Because it's your focus is on that, your attention is on that. So you're gonna ignore the positive things in light of the negative things. But if you change it, you look at good things expecting to happen. What do you see? What do you focus on? It's like having a magnifying glass. Where is the focus? And it takes time to change it, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, you shift your way of thinking, and it will take time. However long. Just know you're changing. You are changing. And it's like, I mean, it starts off, you know, realizing, okay, I think the bad things, I think of negative things, I expect bad things to happen to me, and you kind of want to change that state of mind, that frame of mind. It takes time, but you look at the little beautiful things, you know. Thank you for waking up in the morning. Thank you for just the birds chirping. Just thank you for taking care of yourself. Thank you for another day. Just being appreciative of life. And if you see yourself just thinking of negative things, there's two things you could do. Just look at it, say, wow, okay, cool, and just redirect your attention back. Or just, the second one is like, I guess you can go into why, but at the same time it's like, I don't know, does the why matter? Does the why you're looking at bad things matter? In a way, I guess it does, as we are all conditioned to live a certain life because of the people around us. But if you're able to change it, then it's like your why for changing it should be even greater, should be even stronger. So, you know, you just see it, okay, you know, a bad, whatever we perceive as bad, okay. My car broke down, okay. Just, you could feel angry, upset, you could feel whatever feelings you feel. You're like, okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. Because the car breaking down, it's just what happened. It's literally what happened. But now you can say, okay, it happened, but I can fix it. I can get someone to fix it. It'll be okay after that. That's really what it is. And I should be more aware of, you know, things like this. But you really just see it for what it is. You know, no emotions. You just see the action for what it is in itself, and the feelings that come along with it, the thoughts you have with it. Just observe and redirect yourself, re-guide yourself to seeing things positively or in a way to help you for progression. And just looking at the beauty of life, because even if you just walk outside, I don't know, just nature, just look at nature. It just is. It just is. It's beautiful, just as it is. And that's amazing. And that's amazing. I feel like that's how we should be. Just is. And there's beauty in just that. Because you're up. Like, you are literally beautiful. You are literally you. That's the simplest way I can put it. Because just look at nature, it's just so peaceful, so calm. Not worried about other things. Not worried about the plant next to it, the tree next to it, the dog near it. It's literally just there. And we should kind of adapt that, you know? So worried about other people, so worried about what are they doing, comparing yourself to them. You are literally comparing yourself to them when you are not them. You are your own being, your own person, your own life, your own experiences. So why would you focus on them rather than yourself? And it's crazy in a way that nature all just helps itself. It all helps itself. You know, you got the bees pollinating the flowers, you got the ground, the water, the rain, all helping each other. And it's a cycle of just beauty, of just prospering, of growing. And can you expect everyone to do that? No, probably not. But if you find the right people for you, then of course, then it all plays out how it plays out. Just no judgment, no judgment. No judgment whatsoever. Don't judge yourself. Don't. I guess, in a way, you can judge how the result came out and your effort into it, but don't criticize yourself. That's the better way to word it. Don't criticize yourself. Because criticize is like you're bashing yourself in a way. You're making yourself seem less than what you are. But it's like judgment. Just looking at it for what it is, and if you could improve, if you could do better. Don't blame yourself for mistakes. Don't criticize yourself for mistakes. It happens, of course it happens. It's all a process of growing. It is all a process of growing. Because I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'm not. I make mistakes every day. But I grow from it. You know? And realize you can change it. You can really change it. Because on one level, it's like, you know, we talk about manifesting, just expecting it to fall in your lap, but it's like, If you don't know what it is you want, how do you expect for it to fall in your lap? You gotta have like a clear sort of vision for what it is. For whether it's your own attitude, whether it's the people you want in your life, whether it's how you operate. And operate meaning, how do you live your life, the standards you hold to yourself to. It has to be clear, because when that is clear, it's like everything else becomes more clear too. It becomes more focused, and it becomes easier to spot what is for you and what is not. And honestly, it's like you are what you attract. Because look, even in my personal life, I feel so calm, I feel so grateful, I just feel compassionate and passionate. And even just with people, it's like I literally see them be kind, compassionate towards me, because that's how I am towards them and how I am towards myself. And they act however they act, and it's like they see how I conduct myself, they see how I carry myself. It's like I just am, like, in a way where it's just calm. There's no reason to get angry, there's no reason to be frustrated. If there's a problem, we'll figure it out. But I guess with that being said, I'm gonna just leave it off there. And it will take time, long or short, that's all relative. Who's to say what is a long time, what's a short time? It's up to you. However long your journey, your progress, your transformation, however you want to say it all leads to the same thing. You just loving yourself. But other than that, dreamers, turning dreams into reality. Love you.